1.
Nothing to worry.
A bad shot choice for me.
48.
Zhao won 3-1 when they met in the first session, but
His whole group, his whole demeanour, everything about him has just changed. He looks like he's up for the battle. He looks like he's playing well all of a sudden. Very interesting encounter. The final place in winners group.
he couldn't afford to lose another frame. Since then, he's had a 1-4-7 break. Joe Long 3-1. Then in the semi-finals, we saw what he did against Walden, particularly that inspired break in the deciding frame. That was textbook, though. Off a couple of cushions to flick off the red and return to ball. Nothing has changed when it comes to the final, as Gilbert unsuccessfully tries to squeeze past the brown, and he might have left a free ball here.
I think John might be the last referee standing in the venue, because of course he just refereed Dave's semi-final as well.
Yes, and by coincidence, John Pellew also refereed the other 1-4-7 in the Championship League this year from
In that case.
Yeah, but the size of the rounds would greatly differ, wouldn't they?
Yeah, especially as the drinks are provided for free upstairs.
One. Five.
The talent in the winners group, even with that, if he gets through, Zhao.
Since 2007, when he first got on the professional tour, he's been a good player for a long time, but
Tricks with you. Nothing to worry.
One.
no, a chance from nowhere really falls to Dave. Oh, but that earlier on about chalk, funnily enough, and he did say that Zhao was using a brown.
In fact, I think the word most,
9.
more accurately, should be the overwhelming majority. And sometimes that can get in their opponent's head.
I actually think that's what it is, Phil. You know, the Luca Purcell is a prime example. There is no reason for him to continue using the old
13.
chalk, but I think he does so to
21.
And the kick, it's going to lead, it seems, to loss of frame.
mindset this afternoon. There's no doubt about it. But I suppose
29.
in this match, he's played too good this afternoon to let that affect him.
Steve Gilbert, whose form wasn't the best for much of the group, but he produced when it was most needed. When it comes to the round, he scraped into the playoffs, despite, and this is very unusual, despite having a negative frames won lost record. He won. But 10 years ago, these two met in the final of, guess what, Group 7.
Noticed myself that, looking at the head-to-heads earlier, very unusual for a player like Dave to not register at least one century in a lengthy game like. Well, he isn't blessed with all that much cue power, Dave Gilbert, but second there, he held the position at the table. He wasn't certain, but it wriggled in the arena as quickly as possible, particularly while there's to go into the reds from there. They did open nice, but it's always a case of where's the cue ball going to finish. It's such a tough shot to go into the reds with a flat.
Out. Just player safety, bide your time.
Or frustration. He was just desperate to keep the break going there, Dave. Desperate to keep them. But it seems he's committing right to the end to play that way, and it's not certainty. There was no value in it. Looking at this red to the green pocket, very tough when he's so close to the object ball. It's nowhere near.
Going to leave it if he missed it. So relieved to see the cue ball just skim off the red and come past it.
6.
And now
21.
it's been.
Yeah, we really struggled yesterday, didn't we, with our pot pretty quickly. I tipped up Joe O'Connor and he finished bot. Very tough to predict. Both of these players deserve to be in the final on
43
performances this afternoon. Dave, of course, makes him a very dangerous player.
Yeah, I think he will be tough to beat if he cuts out the
51.
odd.
58. 69.
With breaks of 40.
able to really play anything of any.
So reliable with that kind of shot. A good scorer, but I think he's potting from distance. That's been the big improvement, the big leap.
He's finally found a way to play them in a brave manner. It's what the best players in the world do. They don't think about the negatives behind a shot. They don't. Shot will be plumbing the business end of the table.
He'll be 30, his first ranking title. He overcame Si Jiahui there.
19.
Of course, the pot is no issue, but it's the fact, it's the disappointment. Yeah, and he played it back in prime position.
Of the Shanghai Masters, the significance of that, it was the first all-Chinese ranking final. What a let-off.
One.
Expect him to miss the pot, but strange shot selection for me.
Seven.
Yes, with a very minor irritation. If he takes the position. So given the way that Gilbert's been...
21.
Just pinch a little bit of angle out of it. No, so using to come on and off the cushion. What a let off, another one. Oh, but that's a very nice pop.
Seven.
How it should be, isn't it? Because there is a lot more pressure on this. There's a lot at stake on this match as well. Not just the financial incentives of winning the frames, which frame in the group phases. £10,000 top prize as well. But the place in the champion of champions.
Only one player is already in the champion of champions. Judd Trump has...
Oh, he caught too much jaw for me. I mean, these pockets, we keep saying they've played on the... And that won't do Dave Gilbert's done by. Sometimes as a player you can't help yourself but to.
At the table, perhaps it would be best if he wasn't looking there. Well, he's going to go 2-1 down now.
47. 50. 54. 59. 65. Afraid.
At the moment, Zhao Guodong is a big favourite, not only because he's 2-1 up in a race to 3, but the body language is all in his favour. Dave Gilbert. Start going in, he could still win this game. But that one fails, and that was close. It would have felt very nice. Very tough shot that he's decided to play.
One.
After the bridge hand.
Eight. 15.
Have been entirely one-sided. Group 5. I was just about to say group final in terms of competitiveness we've had over the 6 days.
David Gilbert, 20.
Well, that was an attempt at the pot. Can Dave crunch this red in and stun through the gap for the pink? Yes, he can. Brilliant strike.
One.
Questioned Dave Gilbert's blind cutback on the red to middle. That was not playing the percentage game.
Eight.
Just the opposite. As soon as he dropped on the pink, he wasn't happy, but he'll be delighted with that recovery pot.
Badly hampered over the top of the pack as well. Bit of a stretch, didn't look all that comfortable on it, but once in the middle. But again,
28.
Well, he's just lost the cue. Probably playing up for the blue. Yeah, another very good pot.
35.
So blue takes him 6. Although when Dave follows it up and pots this red, we're going the distance.
Jones 3-2 in Group 3.
Was a bad shot choice for me.
48.
You're 2-1 up. I wonder if he'll live to
55.
Back for the next group, but not in Group. It's win.
69.
Enough.
Seventy. 83. 88. 94.
'Zhao Guodong find one good pot. No, not to be. So will Dave Gilbert get a chance at the long red? Yes, he will.
One.
All week. And it's come just at the right time.
8.
And with this single red being close to the right, probably look to pot red black and go. Well, he needs that cue ball to run, and it's not a good. And once again, he's seeking an angle to get into the pack. Yeah, so much so it made the red missable. The black was the point.
Do it.
Over the reds, back round and up the table. Played it well. He was one good chance away from winning this group there and then. All of a sudden, one bad shot selection, one bad decision. Goes to a decider and then it really is anyone's corner. The deciding frame between Dave Gilbert and Ricky Waldham. Brilliant. Well, what a brave shot, and every credit for standing up and taking it.
Taking that one frees up the blue
8.
in its entirety. Absolutely no
12.
Itself. Well, it is a great chance. And really.
25.
Of course, worse for him if it was going to drop or not, as he saw it graze the near knuckle.
Famous 147 in the deciding frame of his UK semi-final against Mark Selby.
$38.
Because with 2 reds in bulk and 3 down this end of the table, there is no right and wrong side.
Oh. $51. Good. The other one.
Be playing with a very small margin there. Might have to screw down the table for the red closest to him. Well,
A little too thick. Nothing but pocket there, right into the heart.
54.
Checked it up, took the risk.
And the red is missed.
One.
And that cue ball needs to run on, and it is.
So ever. Oh no, Dave.
One.
And as soon as the red went in,
Ronnie takes a dig at Mark Selby at the Saudi Arabia Snooker Championship.